using Benadryl anymore, and a lot of other doctors are making that same choice. Benadryl is commonly used for allergic reactions, and it's also sometimes used as a sleep aid. Unfortunately, Benadryl has a lot of side effects, including drowsiness, dry mouth, constipation, and urinary retention. There's also some studies that have found associations between the use of Benadryl and later development of dementia or memory issues. Some of the newer medications for allergies like Zyrtec, Claritin, and Xyzal are just as effective, and they come with much fewer side effects. So a lot of us are consciously making the decision to move from Benadryl to some of these newer agents. I used to have Benadryl in my sick box. I'm now replacing it with Zyrtec because all of my kids are old enough to take it. If you're on Benadryl or use Benadryl regularly, this is something to chat with your doctor about before you make any big decisions.
Something that's a weird flex in your world that no one else probably ever thinks about. I'll go first. I'm a software engineer.
So I don't know if you know this, but when you take Zyrtec every single day for years on end, when you try to stop Zyrtec suddenly, you develop what's called Zyrtec rebound. It's a real thing. Google it. Most doctors don't even know about it. What Zyrtec rebound feels like is that you suddenly get this diffuse itch everywhere without any hives. You might develop insomnia, anxiety, difficulty sleeping, and sometimes you even develop heartburn. It's thought that this is a side effect of the anticholinergic effect or the effect of Zyrtec that might have on your brain, which is why some people get drowsy when they take Zyrtec. Realistically, these antihistamines are meant to be taken for a short period of time and not taken for the rest of your life. So a flex in my world is I know how to wean off Zyrtec. Essentially what I do is I switch them to the liquid version, and then I have them decrease by 1 ml over a few days, and then switch them to a different antihistamine that has less of this rebound effect, like Allegra or Claritin. Even better, I switch them to nasal sprays, which work better than antihistamine. Even better than that, I just do immunotherapy and usually get them off all their medication.
Yes, I'm so excited that we have another allergist on this app. It's really important that we have specialists to be able to provide education on social media because there's a lot of misinformation out there. And so I generally agree with what this allergist is saying. I'm going to provide some more context to what he's talking about, as well as share some more information with you about another issue that can happen with long-term use of antihistamines. So yes, it's true that chronic use of antihistamines, when you abruptly discontinue them, could result in a rebound itch sensation. It's not just with Zyrtec, it can happen with other antihistamines as well, and we don't really fully understand why this is actually happening. I do agree with this allergist in that we should be weaning off antihistamines slowly in order to reduce the chances of having a rebound itch. His method is one way that's appropriate, but there are other ways to do that, and you should talk with your doctor for more information. There is one other concern that you should be aware of when taking antihistamines chronically, and this can happen with any antihistamine, but chronic use is associated with obesity, most likely because antihistamines could increase your hunger. If you are concerned about gaining weight while taking antihistamines, you really need to talk with your doctor about potentially switching to other medications if this is a concern.